Do you think people are like less intentional then with their art when you just have it? It's no, it's in your hand, and
Yes.
it's less about capturing the moment as opposed to creating like a
Mm,
perfect moment.
correct. And I think that's where you can start telling. I think that's when you can really start telling who does work with intention and who is just taking a photo just because it's pretty, right?
Mm,
And that's why I say it doesn't matter if everybody's taking photos because it's easy for me to see if a photographer is moving through their craft with intention.
mm. Do you feel the same way about your writing?
Everything I do is intentional and in a good way. And I think that's all tied to my purpose because I'm grateful to have found out my purpose on a very early on. And so everything I do connects to that, right? So my
Mm,
purpose really is about cultural connection. How can we get to know each other better, understand each other better? And how can I fight isolation and exclusion within my own sphere of influence? So every story, everything I do, I post is kind of tied to that. How can I bring us one step closer by fostering understanding? How can I do that by having the difficult conversations, right? How can I do that by letting you see yourself in me reflected back? So everything I do in that sense is just tied organically to that purpose, whether it's writing or photography or paint, whatever.
mm. Did you ever feel that, I don't know, with any like hesitancy in pursuing your craft and like your talent? Because I was thinking, I think I was listening to something yesterday, and it was all about, you know, embracing your talent and pushing through with it no matter how difficult, the circumstances may be around it. And then sometimes we can stop ourselves because we say to ourselves, oh, maybe this isn't for me, or people like me don't do this. Were there any times like you had doubts about that?
In the beginning, when I was younger, but then the minute I stopped seeking external validation, then
Mm,
it didn't matter, right? I think when we're young, we want to prove to the world, see, I'm talented, see, I can do this, I can do all that. But then you get all the rejections, or people don't really care, or people are threatened, by your talent. And so once you stop kind of seeking that external validation and focusing on what you do, it might be a challenging road, but you already have something else